Hello, I'm Juan Davies, Chief Creative Officer at KCT and PBS SoCal, and I'm joined by the newsroom of KPCC and LAist on a daily reporter roundup. How is everyone today?
Great.
Good.
Hi,
Happy
Juan.
Friday.
It is Friday, and it's also May 1st, May Day, and essential workers around the city have organized to bring attention for their working conditions. And Robert, you've been looking into that.
Yeah, I mean, we saw pro-labor demonstrations taking place across SoCal. I focused in on a group that did their chanting of Si Se Puede on a Zoom call today. The Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights of LA took their action digital. They hosted union leaders who represent janitors, workers from the delivery industry. California State Senator Maria Elena Durazo, she was also on the call. She called for more health and safety protections for domestic workers. I talked with one young woman who took part in that call today. She's a DACA recipient. She's attending college full-time, and she also works as a caregiver for people with intellectual disabilities. She says it's hard, when she sees people on a daily basis not listening to physical distancing rules because, she would be staying home, she says herself, if she didn't have to go to work right now. She told me it's difficult being an essential worker, especially because she's waiting on a DACA decision from the Supreme Court right now.
Also today, May 1st, some of the rules that had been in effect halting evictions have expired, and Aaron's taking a look at that.
Yeah, as the coronavirus first spread, we saw a wave of cities pass laws to protect tenants from eviction. Some of these were framed as public health measures. That's how Governor Gavin Newsom talked about it. If people are getting kicked out of their homes, they could be contributing to the spread of the virus. Now we're seeing some of those laws come off the books. In the city of Upland, an attorney for landlords wrote a letter to the city threatening to sue, saying his clients had lost more than $1 million. And the city decided to repeal their eviction protections. We've seen other cities where the protections have expired. Landlord groups are also taking aim at an order that pauses eviction proceedings in courts across the state. The powerful California Apartment Association charges that order is encouraging tenants to behave irresponsibly, not pay rent in some cases. And their position is that it should be changed to allow landlords to evict more easily.
As this pandemic stretches on, it really is changing life in so many ways here, including the way we vote. And Libby's been checking in on that.
We're really about to get a preview of what voting under a global pandemic could look like in November. That's because 9 vote centers are opening this weekend in North LA County for the special election to fill Katie Hill's former congressional seat. And these polling places will look different than they ever have before. Workers will be using personal protective equipment, masks, gloves. They'll enforce social distancing of at least 6 feet and sanitize surfaces and ballot marking devices after every use. But elections officials are saying most voters should just skip all that and vote from their mailboxes. Gavin Newsom issued an executive order earlier this year ordering counties to send a mail-in ballot to every voter in the special elections coming up over the next couple months. LA County supervisors also voted this week to expand vote by mail to everyone in the county for this November election. Secretary of State Alex Padilla says he'd like to see that happen for the entire state, but that has to come from Governor Newsom or a law passed by Sacramento legislators.
Finally today, Alyssa's been following another aspect of this pandemic, and that is that people are going hungry.
Yeah, since the economy has basically shut down, 1 in 5 California workers have now filed for unemployment. We already know that 2 million Angelenos suffer from food insecurity, meaning they can't get healthy, affordable food. Now with the pandemic, no jobs, that number is expected to soar. One person I spoke to helps work with a lot of labor unions in the county, like hotel worker unions, entertainment, construction. He's doing food distribution with the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank. He says that the lines are extremely long, stretching up to 4 miles long. More and more families are coming to get free food. I also spoke to a patient care manager at a community health clinic. She says hunger is affecting people who are infected with COVID-19. So they might be quarantined in their homes with no support or family nearby. A breadwinner of a family may be infected with COVID-19, so that family has lost income.
Well, thank you so much to all of you at the KPCC and LAist newsroom. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care of your health, take care of your families, and we will see you on Monday.